Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is Wednesday night. It is 9 p.m. on the eastern side of the country, and it's your boys, Mike and Mish, with the Mike and Mish Show. What's up, Mike?
Just chilling, man. Over here up in the Hunnell household,
Holding it down in the Hunnell household. That's nice,
Holding
as
it down.
always.
We're watching Supermarket Sweep on repeat over here.
That's what comes free with the TV. I got that Bob Ross channel on 24/7,
that
baby.
24-hour Bob.
That titanium white and that fucking what the hell is that? What's the brown color? He's like that whatever the fucking brown. He loves that brown. Yeah, happy clouds, dude. We got a big show tonight. We got some Slaughterhouse killers coming on the show, all sponsored by our sponsor of this show, which we're going to shout out real quick since we're wearing their gear and these guys are all sponsored by these guys. So let's do it. We got Guerrilla Warfare Apparel, baby. www.guerrillawarfareapparel.com. Use the promo code Mike and Mish, and guess what? 15% off your total purchase right there. We have bumped up from 10 to 15 because they love us, guys, and they love you, and they want you to get laced up with some of the coolest fucking gear in the fight game. You see them right there. You got the whole Slaughterhouse crew in there, but you also got Ryan Reber, you got Furia, you got Boswick, you got fucking Lorenzo Hunt, Ben Rothwell. They're taking over the fight game, and they are a sponsor of the Mike and Mish Show. So we love them, and we appreciate them. And let's go ahead and bring our first guest of the evening on tonight. He is our buddy HD Howard Davis. He will be fighting Louis Lopez December 3rd in Hollywood, Florida. Once again, here he is. Never mind, he just fell off. We're gonna wait a second. Isn't that funny, dude? That's so funny. Right as I was about to click on him,
the second
he fell off the stream. So I'm gonna have to give him some shit when he comes back on here. But no, man. HD's coming on. We're gonna ask him. Dude, last time we saw him, he was in a war. He was in a war with a UFC veteran. And it went to a decision, and that decision was a draw. So we got to find out. Let's find out.
Yo, what the fuck HD. My shit? Yo, what's up,
bro? What's up, dude?
We don't know either. We have no idea.
Bro, my mic, the mic was working, but the speaker, I couldn't hear you guys. I had to put my phone to there, so I backed out and then came back in. So now I can hear you guys. It's straight now.
Yeah, all right, man.
Hell yeah.
Well, welcome back. Welcome back to the Mike and Mish Show. Shirt. I like that shirt. Stay violent.
Yeah. Look at this.
That's a guerrilla warfare?
No, that's a guerrilla warfare,
We all got it on. All got the guerrilla warfare, rocking that shit.
Gotta rep the game.
The gang's all here. Dude, HD, you're back. You're back in action December 3rd against Louis Lopez. Let's talk about this for a minute here. Last time we saw you fight, you were fighting a perennial top 5 UFC bantamweight title contender, Jimmy Rivera. You guys went to a draw. Everybody in the world of BKFC, in the BKFC fanhood, thought the correct fight that we're going to see you in next time would be a rematch with Jimmy Rivera once your hand heals up.
Yeah.
What's up? What happened with that? Was there never even any conversation about that going
on? Me and Jimmy both were open about it. We both wanted the rematch, and it's still, I guess, it's up in there. But I mean, BKFC chooses their bouts, how they chooses them, and I don't have no say. So all I get a contract to me. Ryan sees it. I see it. We sign off. That's it. We never reject the contract, turn it down, no matter who the opposition is. So it never came for Jimmy. And then with Kai, he was just a lot of talk and had a lot of demands, and we just told him to sign, and we'll fight him because he's been talking from day one. So, Louis been talking too. So either one of them I was ready to get after. So I really don't really care if it was Kai, Louis, or Jimmy. But as I said, BKFC, they have their own way of doing things and picking their fights. And maybe Jimmy isn't ready to get back in the ring, or he has some other issues he has to take care of first. I don't know.
All right. Well, you just answered our second question. The next question was going to be Kai Stewart, and then you rolled right into Louis. It's like you knew what the hell was going to go on here tonight. Dude, in that Jimmy Rivera fight, you hurt your hand, correct?
It's a long story, and I hate telling it because one thing I don't like doing is ever making excuses. But in reality, my hand was been fucked up since I knocked out Josh Wright. I guess the way I hit him with my first 2 knuckles, that's the only thing that really landed and like broke his orbital shit or whatever. My hand was like fucked up after that, and I noticed during sparring for the Jimmy Rivera fight, like a little bit before, like I was just like hitting the bag, and my hand hurt a little bit, but I'm like, maybe it's just it's nothing so serious. And then I started sparring really hard because it's like, okay, you're gonna fight Jimmy Rivera. He's this top UFC dude. He used to be a headliner, all this shit like that. So my training went, picking up. And as I started sparring tougher opposition and landing straight right hands and uppercuts, like I was legit jumping out of the fucking ring, like take my glove off, take the glove off, I have a fucking titty on my fucking knuckle, bro. So it's like it was. And you guys, anybody that was in the gym, everybody witnessed it multiple times, and I still went through that shit, still fought, and everybody kept asking, "Are you gonna fight? Are you gonna fight?" And I didn't know what was really going on. So I went to get an x-ray, and it wasn't bones. It wasn't anything broken. It wasn't anything fractured. So I've never had a MRI in my whole entire life. I never had surgery in my whole entire life. So somebody, that was like, you may have a tear or something, something must be up with your muscles or something, because for it to be swelling this bad and it hurt and you can't really do anything, something's going on. So got the MRI, and the MRI findings, I had tears on my index finger, and my ring finger. Something about a sagittal band or some shit. One of them shits was like ruptured, and I had a torn ligament in my thumb. Still fought, which I probably made that 10 times worse. So I fought Jimmy at a disadvantage, which I'm pretty sure, I don't know if he had anything going on with him, because I know he hasn't fought in a while, so he could have been 100% healed, but I was in there fighting without my best weapon pretty much. But I still threw the shit. I still fought. I still stuck to the game plan and made it a boring fucking fight like I intended to, until my shit started hurting. I was like, I just wanted to end this shit, so I was just trying to knock his ass out, to be honest, which all my technique and skill and game planning went out the window from the beginning, because Jimmy and I don't know if it was his team, but just Jimmy and everybody was like, yeah, he's a strike guy. He's gonna come forward, all this shit like that. We start the fight, and the whole time he's on the outside just moving around, and every time we get close, he's grabbing. So it wasn't really what I expected. All the game planning and counters me and Ryan worked on during camp, it wasn't working because he wasn't coming forward. Like, I initiated the whole fucking fight. I made the fight a fight. You know what I mean? Like, and it sucked because it just sucked because all that, preparation and just game planning and just going through all that pain and shit. Like, that was my worst training camp I ever had in my early fight career. Like, I legit couldn't spar. I couldn't do a lot of shit, bro. And like, it fucked up my time and it fucked up a lot of shit. And it just probably should never took that fight, but it was a big opportunity. Obviously, more people know about me, and I still fought a good fight to other people, which I don't think I fought a good fight because, like I said, I threw away the game plan once shit wasn't, moving how I moved, and just a lot of shit was going on in my head during that whole fight week, bro. So it just it really sucked.
HD, I don't know what that satchel whatever thing that you had on your hand, but Mike once tore his satchel band, and that was a way different injury. So yeah.
No, you did, bro?
No. Some people call their nutsack their satchel, so I was just fucking around.
Nah. I don't know if I'm saying the correct term, but it was something inside my hand that I tore both bands. And I guess that's the shit that holds together the other muscles around it and some shit like that. It was a lot of big fucking words, and yeah, I get punched in the head, so maybe my
I don't know
I'm pronouncing it is wrong. So
shit, you don't gotta explain that to us. I don't think either one of us know what the word is, to be honest. So,
yeah, that shit crazy.
I have some video I don't think I ever released, and it's when you at the end of that fight, we were talking to Bryan Duran. Kyle was actually interviewing him, and they were announcing the winner. So like, we thought they raised your hand and then put it down, and then they were sitting there. So like, he like started celebrating. He started yelling, "Ah!" He was like, hold on, they didn't say the winner yet. So like, everybody got quiet, and then we're sitting there, and they're like, "Oh, what?" And I have all this. I have to cut it and send it to you guys. It's very, it's an emotional roller coaster, is what it was.
That's
how did that feel to you in the ring? Were you surprised they picked a draw like that, or?
I mean, I knew it was a close fight, depending on things you look at. He landed some decent shots off of counters and from the outside. It was very minimum, but most of his work was just, grabbing and working in the inside, the hook up top, under. It was just, over and under type shit like that. So, bare knuckles, that's what bare knuckle is. So if you count it like that, then that's what you're gonna like. If you like more of a boxing style and picking shots and jabbing and shit like that, you're gonna go more for me. So one judge had it in favor of me, and the other two had it, I guess, tied up. So it's kind of weird because it's 5 fucking rounds, and if you have one judge saying that this person won and the other two are at a stalemate, it's like, how don't I get the
Yeah.
nod? So it's
did
just
one of
kind
the
of weird.
judges? So did one of the judges give him a 10-8 round somewhere? How the fuck is that?
I
I didn't see a 10-8 round.
I don't know what. Like I said, I don't know what the five. All I know is one judge said that I had won, and I've got the point system was when they said it, but one judge said I had won, and the other two said it was a draw. So
You know what they should do?
So that's how they did the majority draw. I wish I would have got a sudden death shit like fucking
Yes.
Yeah, I would have loved that because I still had so much energy. Like once my hand like started to settle down a little bit, I felt good. But I think it was the third or fourth round, landed the uppercut coming in, and boy, I was so close to like getting the fuck out that ring, but I know I couldn't do that, dog. My whole arm just fucking dropped, bro. It was just it sucked, bro, because I knew my hand was gonna be a problem when I was in the back warming up on the fucking mitts, and I'm just not even hitting the mitts hard. I'm just barely hitting them, but my adrenaline isn't saving it. It isn't like suppressing the pain. I'm like, yeah, but it's gonna be a long fucking night, bro. And
they should implement that sudden death round to all BKFC fights.
Yes,
Set themselves apart from the rest. All co-main and main event should be 7 rounds. Every other fight should be 5 rounds, and the sudden death should be implemented across the board. Every fucking time. There should never be a draw.
Yeah, that would have been like when I said the draw. I was like, I was like, hey, I know people. You have different judges see it from different angles, and they like different shit. So, like I said, he got off some pretty decent shots. He had a lot of work in the inside. I had some work in the inside because I'm like, fuck it, if he's gonna keep grabbing me, I might as well punch while I'm in the fucking clinch with him or whatever. So, but most of I'm just moving, trying to land my shots, pick my shots, and just really, really trying to fight, but it wasn't always that. Like a lot of it was negated by a lot of grabbing. So, and you obviously don't get points taken off for just fucking grabbing. Like it's photos of me with my arms stretched out, looking at the ref. My arms are like, bro, like this nigga's grabbing me at my waist, just holding me, about to slam me, bro. Like I'm trying to fight. You feel me? So it was very frustrating. It very was frustrating.
I can just imagine.
Now your opponent, Louis Lopez. He's a tough kid. He's a little wild. What are your thoughts about your upcoming opponent? The one that nobody saw coming. Like everybody, like I said, like we thought you were either going to rematch Jimmy or fight Kai Stewart. And by the way, Kai's in the comments right now, and he says you can't lose to Louis because that's going to fuck up you and his title fight that they're going to build right down the road sometime. Anyways. Now you're fighting Louis Lopez. Talk a little bit about your upcoming opponent and how you're feeling about his style and how it sets up for a fight with you.
I've seen this last fight when everybody was talking about it, and I've seen a lot of things. Obviously, I've seen a lot of holes. I've seen some good things. He, like you said, he's a tough kid. He likes to throw stuff like that. But I'm way more calculated. So I feel like all that wild swinging and just swinging for the fences and wishing something happens or wishing you're going to get a knockout or something like that, with me, I feel like that's not going to happen with anybody, whether it's Kai, Jimmy, anybody, because one thing about it, I can, as much as I can dish it out, I can take it. So you thinking that you're going to, come in and rush me or do certain type of things, you have to worry about the retaliation of that, because I'm not just going to sit there. So as soon as you swing one or, get wild, I'm going to throw something short. I'm going to throw something nasty, and it's going to be with hell. So it's like a lot of people can't withstand that. So I'm not going to say I'm not too worried because everybody's a danger in the sport. It's bare knuckles, but I don't see much that he can, bring to me to threaten me in this fight, honestly. Like, he can train, he can work hard. That's all good because I'm doing the same thing times 10. So as long as he's ready to fight, I'm going to be ready to fight. So it's not too much to talk on his game, his game plan or what he's thinking or what he's doing or how I see him fighting, because I only really looked at one fight. But he's been texting me for the longest before he even fought Rusty Crowder and got his jaw broken shit. Like, he was talking shit to me about, like, yeah, I'm finna go in and smash Rusty, and then I'm coming for you. I'm 6-0 or 7-0 in bare knuckle. But he was fighting, like, fucking backyard bare knuckle fights, like, nothing serious, nothing real. So it's like, I'm just like, okay. I'm like, yeah. So usually when everybody call me out and look for the fight and keep asking for me, antagonizing me, that's when I shine the most. Just like with Josh. And Josh said a lot of shit coming on to the bare knuckle card down here, talking about coming to Florida to kick ass and shit like that. All that does is motivate me, and I just remember it. So, I don't have too much to say on Louis and that fights like that. Nor Kai. Like, if I see Kai, I see Kai. I wanted Kai this fight. It didn't happen. I was ready to sign. Just like I signed with Louis, it doesn't matter. Anybody at 145 can get it. So, like I said, we don't turn down contracts. We don't reject them. We don't pick and choose who we fight. I fight everybody the same. Just I get more experience and more comfortable and more better every time I get inside that ring. So it don't matter about your record, who you is, your name, the camp you in, who you train with. I don't really give a fuck. Like I'm here to fight. So that's it.
It seems that way.
It
Hey,
really is.
Otherwise, you'd be waiting for Kai. I mean, that's
So
that's
the last time we saw you fight was not Jimmy Rivera, actually. Are we allowed to talk about this little skirmish that happened outside the arena in Tampa? And can I ask you? I know that you guys knew Alex prior to that event, and
I didn't know him.
You didn't?
Fucking all. I didn't know who the kid was. I'm gonna tell y'all the whole story when I said we're finna get on this topic, right? So we came to Tampa to support Jared Kid Gotti for his first title defense. Bryan sees Steve-O when we're walking backstage. Steve-O has already said shit to me on Instagram, this and third. When I see Steve-O in person, Steve-O don't say shit. So I don't say shit to him because one thing about it, I'm not a person that get on the internet and talk shit. I'm not going to talk shit in front of you. I'm going to get in that ring, I'm going to beat your ass. So at the end of the day, there is no words to be said to you. Bryan, on the other hand, Bryan talks to people. He argues with them. I don't have time for that. So Bryan came in, arguing with the dude. I walked to the side. I was getting interviewed by somebody else. Bryan and him going at it. They got a whole Steve-O back. Boom. Bryan done got inside Steve-O head. Steve-O goes out there. He gets beat up. And he should never be. To me, I feel like he shouldn't even pay any mind to Bryan because that shit mind games, fam. If you so focused on your fight, you shouldn't let another man take you out of your zone. And that's exactly what Bryan did. So he fed him to that. Lost his fight. Didn't look like himself. And I feel like that was his main downfall. So after all that shit, and Jared comes up. Jared's fighting. The kid Alex comes up to me, mind you. When I walked in the stadium or whatever the little place where it was being held,
the Florida State Fairgrounds.
Yeah, Alex was fighting or whatever. I didn't know who the fuck he was. I just seen him and the dude fighting. I didn't know who the fuck was winning. I knew what happened. I seen the DQ, whatever. I was chilling. Like I said, I don't know the kid. So I guess Steve-O went and told Alex that, oh yeah, Bryan came up to me and da-da-da. And I guess obviously he probably mentioned my name, even though you can ask Steve-O himself. I didn't say shit to him. Mind you, Steve-O tried to say something to me like, oh yeah, I don't want you at 155. I want him at 145. And I looked at him and laughed and walked away like I said, I don't do the talking shit. So boom. I guess they had a little pep talk. And I guess it was a good idea for Alex to come and like try to, antagonize me for no reason, I guess off of the strength of Bryan, not knowing that, I just got out of fucking hand surgery the day before. So I guess that made his nuts a little bigger and he wanted to try some shit. So dude came up to me and was like, oh, what's up with your hand or some shit like that? And I said, what? Mind you, I'm already mad at Jared's fight, so I didn't say what in a crazy way or I didn't step to him. I was just like, what? Because I didn't hear him. He was talking low. He said, what's up with your hand? You got bitch hands or some shit like that? I said, what? So then that's when they got heated because he came to me, came all the way from where he was at with a fucked up big ass cut on his face to come say something to me, and I wasn't fucking with nobody, bro. So it's like I don't go looking for the trouble. The trouble came to me, and then everybody wants to hold me back when I get mad and shit like that. So boom, they de-escalate the situation. They send him to the back. They send me wherever. Jared unfortunately loses the fight because whatever happened in his eye. So boom, we're leaving, and I'm walking outside, and Bryan is outside arguing with fucking Alex. And it's him and his homeboy, and then there's this other black jit that supposedly Alex didn't know. So I walk up late, and I'm like, I don't even say anything. I just walk up and I see them arguing. Alex points at me like, oh, I'm not fighting at 155. I'll fight at 145. Oh yeah, this bitch, and he's still getting disrespectful. So that's when you see me in the video finally say something and start pointing fingers. Because I was just, if you look in the video, I'm smiling, I'm just laughing like, cause like y'all legit outside arguing like bitches, bro. Like, if y'all finna do something, just fight, bro. Y'all fighters, fight, bro. You know what I mean? So I'm not used to the whole big talking and rah, 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 rah. Like, if Bryan wanted to fight him or he wanted to fight Bryan, he would have fought right then and there. So they're talking and shit like that, and I'm like, okay, fuck it. I'm done with this shit. So I'm trying to, like, make fucking Alex ass do something because, like, my hand already fucked up. I just want him to throw one punch and I was going to fucking knock his ass out. So I'm like, I can say it's self-defense off rip because he went through the first one and I would have just killed his ass. That would have been it. So that doesn't happen. As soon as I try to provoke Alex, his homeboy sneaks me. And that's how that whole shit happened. So,
that shit was loud as hell too, and you just kind of stood there. You didn't even go anywhere.
Man, I ate that shit, bro. Like I've been hit way harder, bro. Like it'll take a lot more than that to get me out of there, bro. A lot more.
Yeah. Then you got the grappling with him on the ground.
With one fucking hand, and this kid couldn't even get me up off him. I got one hand on this man. I legit can show you my papers. I had surgery the day before. I can't even move. I can't even feel my fucking hand, bro. And I'm over here tussling with this man with one hand, and he let me get on top, and I'm over here trying to kill. I was trying to kill this man, bro.
I think Alex lost his shoes.
Or almost lost
my
like
phone. Sandals flying off and shit.
Oh yeah, there was a lot of shit going on. Bryan and my homeboy Pedro, but they were beating the shit like they were beating the shit out of Alex. But I wanted him to be helping me with the other dude because I'm the one that's fucking crippled trying to fight the bigger dude with one fucking hand. So it just sucked. It was a unknown event. Like so nobody didn't know how to react because I didn't think somebody was gonna fucking really take a shot at me. Like bro, like I was legit
that shit was
chilling.
crazy.
I was a little smiz. I was drinking and shit. I was chilling, and all that happened, bro. I'm like, bro, like what the fuck, bro?
People started sending us cell phone videos and stuff, and I don't know where any of them fucking videos are. I was searching my phone. I can't even find them shits anymore. But anyways, man, dude, we can't wait to see you back in there. I wanted to show you something. We got something the other day, and look at this.
Oh yeah,
look at this shit right here. Oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
Couple of nice t-shirts over there.
Yeah, man. Ryan takes care of us just like he takes care of you guys, and we're gonna run through you.
The real one always.
Yeah, man. He's awesome. Is he out in Omaha right now?
Yeah.
He's out there with Joey.
I haven't seen him in a while. I haven't seen him all this week. To be honest, I've been just training.
Well, you guys got Joey Beltran on the card.
Yeah, I know.
Weekend, so he's probably out there.
Yeah, I know he was I think he was somewhere with his family first, and then he probably flew to Joey, something like that.
Yeah. Hey, we're gonna run you through some this or that real quick. Howard HD Davis. All you got to do is pick one. Here we go. This or that. Jordan or LeBron.
Kobe.
Oh,
child, man. Y'all start playing on Kobe top, man.
Damn.
All right. He did.
I accept. You know what? I accept that. You know, we kind of thought maybe you would pick LeBron if it was LeBron or Jordan.
Nah.
Because LeBron left Miami just like he left Cleveland, just like he left Miami, just like he left Cleveland.
Yep. Nope. I don't even really like him. I don't like him on my Lakers, even though he helped us get that, that bubble ring, whatever. It was cool, whatever. But it just, nah. That's not my kind of guy.
I like your answer. I like your answer a lot. Here we go.
Very good. Money or happiness? Can money buy happiness? Because I think it can. I don't know. I don't believe in the old statement there because I can buy happiness. I'll tell you what.
I mean, it's a lot of different, variables that come with that. You mean like happiness as in like you just happy or your family or like what do you mean? Just like
however you want to take it.
I mean, money can create the opportunity for people to be happy and you to be more comfortable, but it necessarily doesn't make you happy. Like what makes you happy is a lot of different shit that you have to find out about yourself. So did I say happiness?
Having a healthy hand and knocking people out, that makes you happy. Here we go. Next one. Physical strength or mental strength?
Mental.
There you go. Strong. And last question for you. Here we go.
Work or play?
Work.
Yeah. You're in a fight camp. You have to say work, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Work is fun, man. Work is fun when you love it, and it's, it helps with a lot of stress and mental things. So it definitely is. It's lit.
There it is, man. That's all we got for you tonight. We can't wait to see you on December 3rd. If you want to take a look straight into this camera and deliver a message to anybody you feel like needs to hear it, go ahead and say it now. We just lost Bryan. He's back in the weight room right now. Deliver your message and we'll get you out of here.
I don't really got no message, y'all. Fort Lauderdale, Bryan County, Miami-Dade County, y'all come out and support me on my comeback fight December 3rd at the Hard Rock Casino. Definitely trying to send somebody to hell.
There it is, man. Howard HD Davis. He's looking to go 3-0 in the 145-pound division in the BKFC December 3rd when he takes on Louis Lopez. Mike, got anything else for HD?
Man, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Wish we could be there in December. We probably won't be, but we will be watching, and we'll catch up with you afterwards.
All right, appreciate you guys, man. You guys have a good night.
All right, take it easy.
Yo.
Later. There he is, another guerrilla warfare fighter.
Yeah.
Our main sponsor. We love these guys, and we love the Slaughterhouse boys. They're all entertaining, and no one on that team may be more entertaining than the guy that we have coming up right now. He is Bryan El Gallo Duran, and he's looking to move to 3-0 on that same day in December on the 3rd in Hollywood Hard Rock. Here he is, El Gallo. Can you hear us?
There he is. I don't hear him now.
Yeah, what's going on?
It caught up.
Yes.
Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you. We got a little bit of a delay. I know that we were having. Everything's good, man. Are we clear to you?
Yes, 100%. By the way,
right,
somebody
cool.
wanted to say hi to you guys over here.
Hey, go. There he is.
What's going on?
You guys are always out.
Go the great.
Stomping around that area, huh? Yo, what's up, man?
How you guys
Here
doing
you
today, man?
We are doing great. I know we were having a little technical difficulties getting you on that stream. I'm sorry about that. Sometimes the fucking
it's okay, bro. It's okay. I'm like completely a fool when it comes to technology, bro. I'm good at promoting and stuff, but technology, keep me out of that quote.
Promoting good, knocking people out good. You just hire somebody to do the other stuff.
But when it has to do with computers and phones, I'm a little lost.
Oh man, you don't need to be doing all that shit. You're good at other things. Now you are like, we just got done talking to your buddy Howard. He is
I was watching.
Yeah, he sounds like he's ready. He's tuned in. He gave us a little background story on that one night in Tampa, but we don't need to go back over that.
Unless you want to.
Oh,
one night in Tampa.
That was just a 1% of what can happen if you fuck with one of us.
You lose your fucking sandals, you know?
Yeah, your sandals and your teeth, because he didn't put a video out. He was missing a tooth out that kick, though.
Oh no!
Oh man! Yo, so hey, every time we talk to a Slaughterhouse fighter, we talk to Joey Beltran, we talk to Britain, and we talk to Go, and we talk. Why does everybody say that you're the craziest motherfucker in that gym?
Man, I guess you guys are gonna have to come and find out, bro. Be around for like a week, y'all realize.
Yes, we probably will at some point in the future. I mean, it's gotta happen.
I know, but the honest truth, like all bullshit aside, the reason they say that, also because I'm a little cuckoo for real, but for the simple fact, I go extra with everything. Like, I try to like outwork everybody. Like, that's my competition with my team. Like, let's see who the fuck works harder today. You know, like that's the only competition I ever even want to have with my teammates. You know, like let's see who could work out. Like, you know, so it's just like everybody thinks I'm crazy. I'm always hitting my hands everywhere. Like, I'll be at the club, you guys go, and I'm there hitting against who I'm talking to. Whoever I'm talking to, I'm there hitting my hand, making sure I'm doing something.
You can't even party with this person.
I can't, bro. Like, it's just a part of me. I get anywhere, and I see anything that looks tough, anything that looks hard. I'm like, damn, I got to punch. Let's see how that feels. And that's just like what everybody thinks I'm crazy. Like, that's literally one of the biggest things that they think I'm crazy about. But it's just, bro, I'm just in love with the sport, man. I'm aiming to be the best of my weight class. I'm aiming to be the best at whatever weight class I land in. You know, I'm just aiming to be the best, bro. And I feel like I'm around people that have like 10+ years of experience on me, you know, because a lot of people don't know I started fighting last October. Like, I don't have that much experience at all, you know. And
yeah.
I did amateur when I was a little. I did like boxing when I was a little ass kid, but you can't count that, you know. Like, that's not really it. Like, it's like saying I played baseball when I was 10 years old and I want to be in the MLB. That's literally what I just did, you know. I played baseball 10 years old and then just jumped straight to the MLB. You know,
right?
And that's why I feel like that's why I love my team, bro. Because there's so much experience, so much hunger around, and I feed off of that, and I've learned so much thanks to them, bro. Honestly, and I just got to push myself harder because to hang in there with them, even in sparring, you got to be at another level. You know, you can't just hang in there with the Slaughterhouse guys in sparring. Like, you will get slaughtered. That's what they got the name. So if you're not tough enough for that,
would I be wrong, or? Am I wrong that saying that, like, when I say that it seems like you've cranked it up to like 11 right now with the way you train, or are you just posting more shit on Instagram and now we're seeing it more? Have you always trained as hard as you do now? Because it seems like you're going fucking balls to the wall at all times.
I feel like now I'm training a little harder than before, honestly, because I have more experience and I have more cardio. Obviously, I built my body. My body's already beat enough to take certain things that I wasn't able to do before. I always
Right.
push myself to the limit. Like even last week, I threw up twice, and everybody looked at me like, "Damn, Bryan throwing up. That means he just." Every time you throw up or you feel like you're down, you're leveling up. And
Yes.
it was 2 days in a row in sparring. And today I did 18 rounds today, and it was the sparring wasn't hard. It was like a little soft with Gogo, a little soft with Pitbull, but it was 18 rounds. You understand what I'm saying? So it's
Holy
like
shit.
I'm trying to be the best. I'm trying to be the best, and I will be. Not to be cocky or nothing. It's just the work I put in, brother. Is just you gotta respect it. If you don't respect it, you can't even respect yourself. Because if I see somebody working as hard as me, bro, I'm gonna take my hat off, bro. You got it,
I'm going
And
to tell you
that's
right
probably why
now.
they think I'm so crazy.
When I was overseas on my all 3 deployments, actually, when I'm overseas and I'm training in the gym overseas, I get into like being a real gym rat, fucking musclehead over there. I swear to God, I throw up every single fucking day that I'm in the gym. It's either overtraining or it's the supplements and the fucking pill, like all the shit that I'm taking. But either way, I always thought if I didn't
Bro,
throw up that day, I didn't train hard
pushing
enough.
yourself. You're pushing yourself. That's all it is, brother. You're leveling up every time you throw up and you feel like that. Guys, I'm dying right here. Like you're leveling up. And that's the goal. Every day I try to push myself there. Like, look, I used to train twice a day, but it was twice a day, but it wasn't as intense as just one session. Now I could do one session and then just go run at night, and I'm in better shape and I feel a lot better than if I will be training twice. Just because that one session in the morning, I try to like outdo myself every single time. Like I try to always do a little more every day, and it's just we're gonna keep pushing, bro. We're gonna keep pushing, and the work is gonna show. The proof is in the pudding, how you say, So I feel like December 3rd is gonna be
Is this a
pardon?
full-time? Is this full-time job for you now, or are you still?
Yeah, bro. I never really had a job like that, bro. To be honest, I had like one job. I got in a car accident in that job. Never worked again. I was like, man, fuck that. I just never liked to be told what to do because I always felt like this. Like people think I'm crazy, like I said. So I'll have some ideas sometimes that is amazing. And then a lot of people will like, whoa. So like just being around those type of people, like I have nothing against people at work. Obviously, people got to get it how they live. But it's just my mind, I guess, it was a little too open or a little more advanced than the people around me. So I was like, man, I'm gonna dedicate myself to something I like. And I did music for 10 years straight. I went hard. It just takes a lot of politics in the music industry. I had a pretty successful career locally, and a lot of people know me and stuff. But bro, once I found this, I was like, man, this is what I'm meant to do, bro. Like this is what I love. It's growing fast. The attention's coming to me fast. Everything's just wow, everything's unfolded for me. I landed in the best team I could have landed in, the best friends that I could have had. I'm meeting them now in this industry. So it's like, bro, God put me here. Why would I not take full advantage and just be 100% into this? Because I see a lot of fighters that some people do need to work, but I see a lot of fighters that don't have the need to go chase that little bag that they get weekly and actually dedicate themselves and be the best of this. And they're so focused on the little stuff, paying their phone or their car or trying to go out on the weekends. And we're human, it's okay. But I feel like the biggest up I have in this and the upper hand I have on everybody is I dedicated myself 100% to this. And I'm not looking back and I'm not thinking otherwise. I don't have a plan B. This is my plan A and I'm gonna execute it. If I get bored ever, then I'll go to do something else. But for now, this is all I want to do, all I want to talk about, all I want to think about, and I don't want nobody getting in the way. If you have anything negative to say about it, I don't even talk to you because you need to be that tough mentally. How you guys were asking, oh, what do you prefer, physical strength, mental strength? This is 150% mental strength.
Yeah.
Your body will always push past the limit if your mind is strong enough.
Right. If you don't get the
100%.
mental, then you just give up right away.
You give up. You could be the strongest guy ever. You feel the first week, the weakness, because we are human. Yep. We feel fear. We feel tiredness. We get drained, especially dropping those pounds. Yo, we drop, at least me and this guy right here, we drop a lot of weight to fight. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, it takes a lot up here. Like, there's days that your body needs sugar. Your body asks for sugar. You can't have it.
I run a lot. And running, like I love to run. We're both in the military, so we have to stay in shape. But running is the one thing that I just love to do. But I've done it for so long that you get to a point where you're like, oh, I'm just gonna keep going. But it is all mental because your body will hurt, and there'll be so many times where you're like running and you're like, all right, I just gotta stop, or I just gotta turn around right now. And it happens so many times. But the thing is if you run one more mile, then you're good. You know, I know there's something about it. You reach that point where your body,
That numb,
they call it
that
the
point that
runner's
goes
high
numb.
or something like that, you know, but you do hit that and it's all past where you want to give up. Like you're never going to hit that before it. So
exactly, brother. And let's say like in sparring and like fighting training, we call it the second wind, right? And it's like you get so tired, fatigued that you get past that, and everything after that, your body's autopilot, and you don't feel nothing. You just forward, walking the guy down, you know. And but it takes a lot to get there. How you said, like mental. You just got to push through it, bro. That's why, like I said, like how he asked me, you 100% doing this? Yes, bro. You have to. There's no way around this. There's no way for you to be the best in the world if you're not 150% into this, bro. You're not, because there's a bunch of other people as hungry as us.
When I was in basic training, there was this drill sergeant, right? So what they do is they have everybody run, right? And they gauge you. So right when you get to basic training, they have everybody run 1 mile, and then they take your time and they say, all right, you're going to be in group A, which is the fastest, best group. You got to be in group B, C, D, whatever. So I never even trained or anything. And I go and I ran like a 7-minute and 30-second 1 mile, right? And I was like, oh, that's okay, that's but great. Probably not the best. That's next morning, they're calling off people and they're like, all right, if you did faster than 7 minutes and 31 seconds, you're in the A group. And I was like, wait, what? They must have fucked up here. There's no way. There's no way I'm going to go, because I see the dudes that are in this group, they're running like 5:30s and shit like that. I'm like, no, I can't do that. There's no way. I remember they put me in this goddamn group, right? We would go out and train and stretch before everybody else. And they're like, let's go. We start taking off and I'm fucking dying, right? I'm dying. I thought I was going to shit my pants, like actually shit my pants. My body was hurting so bad. I thought I was just going to let go of everything. And I was like, I can't give up, because everybody, like all the drill sergeants and shit, they're screaming at you. What are you doing? Let's go. And I'm like, I'm going to shit my pants. I'm going to shit my pants. Like, and they're like, let's go. Shit your pants and keep moving. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to die today.
Yo, it's so crazy the mental strength that soldiers build, even for their own personal life. Like, it's insane, bro. The pain, the struggle, everything, being away from family, being away from everything, home, the food you guys gotta eat, everything, bro, is like major respect. It's not only the war side of it, it's everything you gotta do to even make it to the fucking field. You know, it's like people don't see that. People think it's just like fighting, bro. People only see the lights. People only see us perform. Yep. They don't know what we go through. Same thing with you guys. Nope. So it's like, it's kind of similar. You feel me? You say you guys hold a big ass weapon. That's the only difference. Right. That's the only difference, bro. But it's the same goal, bro. Same goal. You know, work hard before you get there. So when you get there, it's easy work. You know.
That's what it is. And the training is the hardest part. If you train hard enough, when you go do the job, it's just doing the fucking job. I have a basic training story sort of like that, but not about me, but it's about mental toughness. We were doing the final road march back to like before we graduate, and it's like 25K. So it's like 12 and a half, 13 miles or whatever. And we got like 70 pounds on our back, and we're doing all this shit. So we get back to the barracks. We just finished, right? We are done. We're fucking graduating tomorrow and we're moving on. This kid, we're all celebrating in the barracks. This one kid comes walking over to the group of us, and he's like, yo, guys, he's like, you think I should go to the doctor? And we're like, for what? And he shows us his foot. His fucking foot is like this big around, and it's like black. We're like, what the fuck is that shit, dude? We're like, what the fuck is wrong with your foot? He's like, I don't know. I felt it pop like halfway through the walk, but I wasn't going to stop. This motherfucker broke his foot right across the top of his foot, halfway through a 13-mile ruck, and finished that motherfucker and graduated. And they told him, you have to be able to walk to graduate. So that fucking dude put a boot on his foot and walked graduation the next day. And then he was fucking on to the next. That's fucking mental, dude. For real.
See? Oh, that's why. What's that guy's name? Says, stay hard. David Goggins, bro.
David Goggins.
That guy right there, bro. And whenever I wake up in the morning and every time I feel like I don't feel like doing this, I go and hear that guy out, bro. Like, that guy is pure motivation, and that's something. He was a soldier too, Navy SEAL. I think he was. And dude, like, you seen that guy's stories, like how he like had to tape his legs.
He's about the most
and all that, like.
He's about the
as
most
tough as it gets,
motivating
bro.
motherfucker on the planet. Yeah, absolutely.
As
He's like
tough
the
as
only
it
guy
gets,
that's
bro.
completed Ranger School, SEAL training. He did it all. He's fucking nuts.
Because a lot of
Hey.
motivational speakers haven't been through all of that. They just know how
Right.
to make you understand that you push. They probably like build a company and believe in the company, but physical work, they haven't been through that. So seeing
No.
somebody that actually been through that physical pain and mental pain and Navy SEALs, bro, come on now, you know, you're
Yeah.
like, wow, like
Yeah, and
it's
my
possible.
brother was a
You know, you just
my
gotta
brother
believe
was
it.
a ranger, and like 10% of his entry class graduated from ranger school, and he was one of the 10% that fucking graduated out of it. That shit is, those guys are a
Great, bro.
different animal. Hey, before we
Different.
we have to talk about your opponent real quick, and then we'll wrap this up with
Yeah.
you, because we got your boy Rambo LaFlair in the guest room here too, and we got to get him some burn as well.
Hey, shout out Rambo.
What's
Yeah.
up, Rambo?
So hey, dude, you're fighting Kobe Bowen. Now
Yes,
he's
sir.
another import from BYB. He was 1-1 over there in BYB. What can you, like? I'll be honest with you, I don't recall seeing him fight. What can you tell us about your opponent, and what can we expect from you and him on December 3rd in Hollywood?
Honestly, I think they think I'm crazy, but I think he's crazy for signing that contract. Dude, he fought a 125 his whole life, supposed to in kickboxing. Bro, I'm dropping from 185. He's only fought at 145 in BYB. Like, I'm sure we're not even near close the way when we step in that ring. Like, I'm walking in there 175, easy, hydrated like a motherfucker, and I'm in the best. Like, I can literally say I'm in the best shape of my life. Like, for real. I so far, and I can get better, and I'm gonna get better. But for now, like, I know what I got. I know what I bring to the table. I'm in sparring with killers, and it's like, nah, bro, you're crazy. You're crazy. Like, I'm trying to fight the big guys. It's just the big guys ain't trying to fight me. Honestly, the truth is, and I don't care anymore. I was trying to be humble about it and not say nothing, but it's true what Ryan says. Like, closed mouths don't get fed, and it's true. Like, the big people don't want to fight you. The big names in the BKFC don't want to fight. All the UFC fighters are running from me because they know that my style of fighting is the most uncomfortable style. Mine and Gogo's style of fighting is the most uncomfortable style for bare knuckle. We're coming forward. There's no way you're stopping those punches. How skillful you are, all that slip and all that cute stuff is not gonna work against people like us. And once you get hit one time by one of us, is a problem. And that's why I tell people, is like, you have all these skills, cool. I'm a tough individual. You're not gonna drop me. You're not, because I've never been dropped in my life. So you're not gonna take me down. You're not gonna get me out of there with a knockout, because I'm gonna get it. As long as I'm there mentally, like, I know I have set. I'm gonna get up every single time, because that's just the warrior in me. That's just me. And bro, it just takes way too much to get a person like me out of there, and I don't feel like he got what it takes to get me out of there, and none of the UFC guys got it either, and they know it. And it's the hunger, bro. It's the hunger. It's the hunger.
I feel like your team has a whole. I feel like you guys have a whole stable of charismatic dudes that know how to fucking fight in this game. Like, not only do you guys know how to fight, but you all have charisma and character outside of the ring. So I feel like the Slaughterhouse group there is gonna be the next big stars in this, like yourself and Gogo and Jared and HD. You guys all got personality. You're all fucking killers.
We have the youngest stars in every weight class. And that's that we haven't started filling up the heavyweights. We haven't started filling up yet, because we're still working on bringing. We want to take over. We want to have the belt in every single weight class. And Ryan, I'm telling you guys, they're gonna have to kill this guy like Bin Laden if they don't want him to take over the game. I'm just being real, because you're not gonna find a smarter and more perfect timing individual than Ryan. Understand what I'm saying? He just knows how to play the game. He had all these killers on standby. He said, okay, how can I break the ice with bare knuckle? I'm gonna throw the pretty boy in here that's gonna sell, because he's a pretty boy and he could fucking fight and beat people up. He went, boom, Jared paid the way, and then he's like, when they saw what he could do, he's like, okay, now I'm gonna show you guys what I really got. And he just started letting out one by one, boom, 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 boom. Now you look at the cards, we have like 10, 15 people, every card in bare knuckle.
Yep.
At least
Yeah, and
South
if you guys aren't on the card, the rest of the team's outside the ring, right there in the fucking crowd, like a gang. I'm telling you, it's fucking awesome. It's really
in
cool
Orlando,
to see.
that's all it was, a whole table.
And we all feed off each other. We all feed off each other. We all learn from each other. Like this people that have 10 years experience and inspire me, and they're like, "Damn, Bryan, I learned this from you." And I'm like, "Wow, like I didn't think I could teach you something." So like, just imagine how much I'm learning from these people that have so much experience, so much amateur experience, pro experience. Like, it's just, bro, I'm just taking it all in, bro, and I understand what it takes to be the best, and that's just being humble enough to understand that everybody around you is teaching you something, bro, and they we're never gonna have a problem as long as we keep moving like this. I feel like we have a really big future as a team, not just me individual. I'm talking about like everybody as a team. We all have a really big future. We stick to the game plan that Ryan has, and we stick to doing what we've been doing. Hopefully everybody stays on track. Hopefully everybody stays like this, and we're gonna go pretty far. We're all gonna be able to help each other. One hand watches the other, and both watch your face. That's how I see it. You know, so we're gonna keep pushing,
energy,
man. Shout out to Ryan, man. Shout out Slaughterhouse. Shout out you
we
guys,
love the
man.
energy,
You guys
dude.
always been supportive since day one, bro. Since day one, you guys been supportive. So, bro, it's nothing. You guys are family. You guys already know. Every time I see you guys, I know you guys feel it. Like, you can tell when people say hi to you guys, like they mean it, or they just beneficial or something. Like, it's just genuine from our side. We see you guys like, oh shit, gang. Like we see one of us. You know, it's not like
It's like a whole line of people.
Yeah, it's not like just the podcast people that no, man. Like, you guys are family. Like. Come on now, like, you know. So
Thank you.
I really appreciate you guys, man.
It's
You
awesome,
guys always helping the team out, man. And you're gonna see, bro. We're gonna have a long career working with each other, bro. You go see.
Oh yeah.
I fucking can't wait.
We will.
I can't wait. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep on fucking moving forward with each other. And when you guys are all champions, we'll have a reunion show. We're gonna get you out of here with 4 quick questions called a quick 4 with El Gallo. Here we go. First question: can you freestyle rap?
Yeah,
is that something that you do? You don't have to do it. I was
a rapper for 10 years. No. I was a rapper for 10 years.
Yeah. All right. I didn't know, but a lot of people just write it and then they read it. You know what I mean? Some of them can't
go back and forth.
Look at it. Cuban Zantana. Like, y'all can search it up wherever y'all want with an X. Cuban Zantana with X. Any platform y'all will see. I have a bunch of freestyles up.
There you go.
Like, yeah, bro.
We're gonna look it up and analyze it right after that because we're rappers.
Hell yeah.
I'm just joking. Here we go. Number 2.
Have you ever heard "The Rooster" by Alice in Chains?
No.
So this song,
and I'm the rooster. Yeah.
Exactly. You know, the word to this song. So it is an older rock song, right? But the song says, you know, they've come to snuff the rooster, but he ain't never gonna die. So I feel like it'd be a good song to like remix and take the lyrics and throw that in, maybe, you know, the walkout song. So look it up. It's good. It's a
look it up.
Guys, you see what I'm saying? Oh, I like that.
You're gonna feel that song.
Once a click, trust me.
The Rooster by Alice in Chains. You're gonna love it.
You're gonna see a little story or something later on. Tomorrow or something.
Yeah.
I hope you remix it or something. Here we go. Hey, what's a world record? What's a world record what's a Guinness World Record that you think you had a shot at beating?
I think I could be the guy that give the most injuries to anybody in the ring.
That'd be a new one. That'll be first.
Hey, I got 2 fights and 3 broken elbow bones, 6 ribs. I'm doing pretty well.
You're gonna rack that record
in 5 minutes. In 5 minutes.
I love it.
That's why
most injuries in 5 minutes.
That's my goal. My next goal, to be honest, I want to break somebody's forearm. I want to break the forearm bone with a punch. That's my biggest goal. I want to do that one day.
I want to see it.
All right, last one.
What movie do you quote the most?
Scarface.
Nice.
Oh, there
Perfect.
You go. There it is.
Great
there
movie.
It is. Awesome talking to you, Bryan, as always. What's up, Go? Thank you for popping in as well. Take a second. If you guys want to look directly into the camera and you want to deliver a message to anybody that wants to hear it, Bryan, go ahead. Take a second.
Hey, man, I just want to give a shout out to everybody that's been supporting, everybody that genuinely supports, anybody that genuinely wants to see the whole team, not only myself, advance in the sport. And shout out to you guys, man. Thank you so much, bro. And if there's a young guy out there wanting something in life, I just suggest you keep grinding, bro, because anything is possible. I promise you. It's all about how hard you want it. I mean, how bad you want it, and how hard you put in the work. You feel me? How hard you work, bro. Anything's possible, though. So, yeah, bro. It's a lot of people that needed to hear that. I know that for a fact. Just keep grinding. Keep grinding. It's there. There's light on the other side of the tunnel, man. 100%.
There it is. Thank you very much for dropping in. As always, you guys check him out December 3rd when he takes on Kobe Bowen in Hollywood Hard Rock.
Yes,
Wish
sir.
we could be
And
there,
then
man.
he
We'll
goes
talk to
after
you.
Chad Mendes and smoke him.
Chad
Hopefully
Mendes
he don't
is
run.
next.
Yeah.
There it is.
That's who I want next. That's really who I want next. Even though I think I'm getting somebody else next that is gonna be a good news later, but still, let's hope.
There we go. All right, man. We can't wait to hear that news.
Hey,
We'll
my
talk to you
love,
soon.
man.
All right. We'll
My
talk to
love, bro. Hope seeing you
All
guys
right,
soon,
man.
man. Take
you
care.
later.
Thank you. Take care.
That is El Gallo, man. That guy is full of energy.
Yeah, I love that guy.
Everybody loves him. You know, this fucking Slaughterhouse team is loaded with characters, loaded with talent. And I believe him when he says that they're the future of the sport. And I'm not just like blowing smoke. These guys are all in their mid to low 20s. And they're getting into this sport when the sport is just now like really taking off in the 5th year of the existence of this sport. Now you have guys like our next guest right here coming in here. And we're going to ask him his age when he gets on here. I don't know. He's probably 20 something years old as well. They're all in their 20s. Here he is, Rambo LaFlair. What's going on, my friend?
What it is, boss?
Yo, what's up?
Yeah, I'm chilling. And you asked for my age, I'm 28.
28. See, you're all in your 20s. You're all in your mid 20s, mid to low 20s. And Ryan Perez is really putting together a stable of fucking killers over there. And this is our first time ever talking to you. So welcome to the show. That's Mike. I'm Mish. This is the Mike and Mish show.
What it is, Mike? What it is, Mitch?
What's up?
Yeah, what's going on, man?
Man, I'm good. Y'all boys?
We're good. So
We're having
hey,
a great night talking to talk to a couple of your partners here, and
Most def.
now we get to find out about you and your life.
Yeah,
and what's coming up.
And
Yo.
they're about to be my first pro fight. You know, I'm finna show out for y'all boys. I ain't gonna lie.
Now, before we get into that, we talk to Ryan a lot. I consider Ryan a good buddy of ours now in the fight game, because every single time we go to one of these events, we end up hanging out with Ryan Perez, and he's fucking welcomed us with open arms, and we really appreciate him. But he has never once referred to you as Matt or Matthew. It's always been Rambo. Does anybody actually, like, when I went to look you up, I was like, wait a second, his name's not Rambo LaFlair? What's going on here? so does anybody even refer to you as Matt or Matt?
Nah.
No?
And nobody don't really know my government like that.
I didn't even know.
Oh, yeah, fuck, I just fucked that up.
It's just Rambo.
Yeah. So where'd the nickname come from?
You know, I was always fighting. Like, that one thing I always fighting, I was aggressive. So, you know, every time I'm fighting, I just be trying to, like, you know, I'm always trying to, like, get somebody up out of that. So they're like, damn, you like a bull. So, you know, they just like, oh, yeah, we're going to name you Rambo. So, ever since then, everybody just be calling me Rambo. And I really stuck with it. I like the name. So I'm like, all right, you know what? You feel me? Just keep calling me Rambo. That's why I got the bull. I got a bull tatted on my arm with my name, blowing out smoke, saying Rambo.
Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
Well, I love the name, especially because I'm a 40-year-old man that grew up watching Sylvester Stallone 80s
I love
movies.
Sylvester Stallone too.
Yeah, he's the shit, man. If anybody that's watching right now, if you got Paramount Plus, you got to check out Tulsa King, the new gangster movie, a new show. It's a new series by the maker of The Sopranos, and it's called The Tulsa King, and he plays a old New York gangster.
Capo, right?
Yeah, he got out of prison after 25 years of keeping his mouth shut. He gets out, and the New York mafia send him to Tulsa to run shit out there. And Stallone, after one episode, has me fucking hooked on that shit.
And what is it called?
It's called Tulsa King.
Tulsa King. I'm gonna tap in. I got Paramount Plus.
Yeah, check that out, man. That's, Stallone playing an old mafia fucking capo. So, dude, tell us a little bit about your background. You just said you grew up fighting. That's where you got the nickname, but always been a boxer? Or
I started boxing. At 21. I was real deal like boxing. I was real deal boxing in the streets for the money. Like I ain't really never really thought of taking up boxing. You know, I ain't never had my mom or my daddy with me, so you know I always did shit on my own. You know, it's in my blood though, cause my grandpa, Freddie Russo, you can look him up in the on Google, you can find him. He like 69 and like 12 losses.
Wow.
69 wins and 12. It's in my blood. You know, you're fighting back in 56. So
wow.
You know, yeah.
Freddie, you said Freddie Russo?
Freddie Russo.
Yeah, check that out.
Yeah, so he been fighting back in 1956. So it's in my blood, but my daddy would never dare to like, make me want to fight and stuff. Like I just was doing stuff on my own, but I started making a big name for myself out in the streets, boxing for the money. Everybody like trying to fight me, want to box me for the money. I end up beating them, dropping them, all type of shit. So they're like, so Bang Williams, he a local boxer in my area. He saw me. He like, oh, he had DM me off Instagram. He like, man, get into the gym. Come to the gym. He like, you don't need to be boxing in these streets. Come do this shit for real. So he was like, oh, give me some rounds. So I went to the gym, the box bang. So mind you, I had done my first time boxing. I ain't never boxed in my life. So this before I started boxing. I'm on the block, I'm chilling with my dogs. I'm drinking liquor, smoking a black. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm finna come. Well, he young, he's 16. This when I was like 18. I'm like, I'm finna whoop jet. So man, I go to the gym. That boy Bang beat the shit out of me first round, bro. I'm on the ropes, I can't breathe. I'm like, damn. But what it did, it really opened my eyes. It showed me that it's more to boxing. I mean, it's more to fighting than what I'm doing. You get what I'm saying? It's more fighting than these streets. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna lock in. I'm gonna tap in to see how this really is. So I go to boxing with Bangs. Next thing you know, I grew quick, and started learning. I'm picking up quick. It's in my genes. I'm picking up quick. I'm learning quick. By 2016 to 17, I was on go. I was on smash. I really did with winning tournaments. I was blowing up through the internet all through because of the boxing. But I lost my grandma, I lost my daddy, and I lost my sister all in 3 months. Damn. So like kind of like threw me off. So like I stopped boxing. You get what I'm saying? I stopped everything. I double back. You get what I'm saying? But within time, you get what I'm saying? I learned. And Ryan, he really just saved me. Like I'm talking to Ryan. Ryan, like, man, why won't you like do something? Like, you got too much talent to be wasting. I'm like, man, every time I get back in this box, ain't nothing but dreams getting sold and broken promises. I ain't got time for it. He got me a fight off the rip. That what got me locked in. So, I'm just really trying to like show something for, show him that I could do it, bit. Cause Ryan really put his trust into me. So, I'm finna show Ryan and I'm finna go.
So he put a little bit of hope there for you. He dropped that in, and then you were like, okay, all right, kind of open that door.
Yeah,
and you're running through.
Because I really thought it was over for me, like within the sport of boxing, point blank. Period. I'm talented and I'm a real good fighter. I won three Florida State championships and 2 Sunshine State game gold medals. So I really did was tapped in, but I thought it was over.
It seems to me like Ryan. It seems to me like Ryan Perez is changing a lot of you guys' lives. He's giving you guys, especially with the bare knuckle thing. If bare knuckle wasn't around, do you think that you would have got back into boxing and pursued that, or
I ain't gonna lie, but even if I was to even try to do boxing, like all this work, all the dedication, all these years that I put in my time to become a boxer. Even if I was to go boxing, they will still put me in B side. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Because it's more of a, how can I say it?
You gotta fight like 12, 15 fights on the B side before you even start. Yeah. I get what you're saying.
I'm gonna excel in this. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna excel. I feel like this is the door that's gonna open the door for me. You get what I'm saying? I feel like this is really. I feel like, from my past and my experience, this is real deal the dough that I need to take to success. You get what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
absolutely. And like you just said, this is the sport. The difference between that and this and boxing, like you could come into bare knuckle and win 3 fights and start getting talked about being in like a title fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like 3-4 fights later, you're fighting for a world title and you're getting well known and you're making some real money. Where in boxing, like we just said, you got to fight 12, 15 cans before anyone starts even fucking talking about you. You know what I mean? And then everyone likes to pick apart your record because, you might have fought
a lot of boxers and there's a lot of, there's a lot of records that are lopsided. It's
and a lot
wild.
And a lot of promoters protecting their fighters.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Man, so how did you get hooked up with Ryan Perez? Did he like see you in state tournaments and
Yeah, he knew me. He knew me in the amateurs like damn near all my life. Like, well,
Okay.
not all my life as of boxing. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
He wanted me to come, box with him plenty of times. But, I was faithful to my coach. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But God gonna make things shape. He gonna find a way to make, Ryan he been telling me come. But sometimes you be faithful to, and you ain't no reason to be faithful for. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm. So are you in that gym now? Are you in the KO zone with those guys? And are you training with like HD and Bryan and
Most
Jeremy
def.
Smith and all them guys? So you're in there with those killers.
Yeah.
I keep saying this. I'm just very impressed by the massive amount of talent that is all in one gym there. It's just like with Jomi and the Beltrans and yourself and Jared. It's just fucking wild how much talent is in that gym right there. And like what the future holds is just who knows, man.
You'll be surprised how we get along as a family, and all of us supposed to be killers. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Well, that's the best part about it, because you help each other motivate. You wake up in the morning. If you wake up in the morning, you don't want to go to the damn gym because you don't like nobody there. I mean, it's gonna affect your career, because then you're like, fuck, I don't want to go there. And then you go there and you don't want to stay there. But now you got all these guys
It's
and
like
girls.
walking into home. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's like walking in
yeah.
home. You go in there, you train, you hang out for a bit, go out for lunch, come back, train again, help other people lose weight,
But
go to their
sometimes
fights.
the gym don't be like that. A lot of gyms down here in Broward, like, shit, it'd be like shade, like damn near you on the streets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it could be.
Gee, some gyms down in Broward, I don't even like coming.
It's like
I
a
don't even, like,
revolving
step a
door.
foot in it. It's bad energy. Like, you just feel the energy bouncing off everybody. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
the aura not good up in there.
Man.
Yeah, that's rough. I feel like there is some gyms, like, it's like a revolving door. People are just in and out of there all the time. People don't stay for too long. They're not that serious, and it becomes kind of like a hangout. It's not like somewhere where people train to be professional,
Yeah, then just coaches be hating on different coaches, talking like, I don't like bad vibe, negative vibe.
Yeah.
I be about ready to, like, you get what I'm saying? All I'm about is good, or I'll be trying to get that shit good, just good vibes only. That's all I'll be about. You get what
That's
I'm
the best
saying?
way to
Yeah.
be.
Yep. And you are making your pro debut
Yeah.
against another guy who's making his debut, Brett Lowry. I tried to look him up, and it turns out that he goes by the name Jacoby, and that's why I couldn't fucking find this dude anywhere. I was just like, like I asked Bryan about his last opponent or his next opponent. Are you familiar with Brett Lowry, and you know anything about this guy heading in there?
I'm keeping 1K. I don't know nothing about bro. I let my manager and my coach tell me what's up, and I just go about my day and just do what I gotta do. He tell me don't worry about it, just work. So I'm just gonna work.
Now, I got to ask you about a guy in your gym. And I just got reminded in the comment section to ask you about Bryce Henry. Now, Bryce Henry is the name that we hear a lot about, but we hear that it's damn near impossible to get him a fight because nobody wants to fight him. What could you tell us about Bryce Henry that we don't already know?
Hey man, that boy is a monster. Hey, if y'all don't know, or not, I know y'all know, y'all gotta know, cause boy, that boy name ring bells like the schoolhouse. That boy stopping everything. I don't like nobody to see him at 155. I'm gonna be honest with you. Nobody.
I can't even believe he fights. He's a 155er or 145, 155, whatever he is. Because isn't he 6'7"? Is he 6'7"?
Yeah, he's tall. Believe it or not, I knew him when he was like 8 years old, like 7, 8. Before I was his height and he was my height. Nah, he done grew. So it's like, man, I could tell you, boy, that boy always been like, he always been something since little. He always been something. Like, you see that dog, and he been had that dog in him.
Man,
So you
I
knew.
can't. Yeah, that's crazy. I can't wait to actually see him get a fight, and when they finally get him in there against somebody, because we've heard so much about him. Matter of fact, we had Joey Beltran on the show last week, and I asked him, I was like, Joey, in your preparation for this upcoming fight, did you spar any rounds with Bryce Henry? And he started like kind of chuckling. He was like, no. Why the fuck would I want to do that? He was like, I don't need that right now. And that's like that's a 40-year-old veteran with 43 pro fights. He's just like, nah, man, that kid, I'm all set.
Yeah, that kid, he's something different. I ain't gonna lie. I see, and he could go rounds after rounds after rounds after rounds, and then he'll look at you after he done sparred everybody, and he'd be like, "You want to go?" I'd be like, "Bro, I'm good, bro. You, like, I'm tired. You ain't tired."
Yeah, that's fucking awesome, man. It's just another talented fighter coming out of the gym. December 3rd, you are making your pro debut. Everybody got to know you a little bit on here against Brett Lowry, not Mike Lowry. Brett Lowry,
not Mike,
not Mike,
Brett. Yeah, Brett.
There he is. There you are.
Jacoby.
Yeah, he goes by the name of Jacoby. I was like, wait a second, how come I cannot find Brett
It's
Lowry
so hard
anywhere?
to find people sometimes on social media.
He DM'd me. So I thought his name was Jacoby.
Yeah. Well, I thought your name was Rambo. So, I mean, we're all confused. We're all confused around here. Hey, we're going to run you through a game called This or That. All you got to do is pick one or the other. This or That with Rambo LaFlair. Here we go. This or that. First one, day or night? What's your choice? You a day guy or a night guy?
I'm a night guy.
Night guy. Even now that you're training, are you sleeping in the morning and then train at night?
I'm day. I ain't gonna lie, I'm day. Like this the earliest I've been up ever since pro amateurs. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's the amateurs. Like, I just ran 7 in the morning today, 8 in the morning today.
There you go.
Are you going to start training a little bit at night now in the next few weeks? Before the fight.
I train twice a day.
Okay.
I just came from the gym. Like, I literally just came from the gym. I train twice a day. If I miss practice in the morning, I'm gonna go run. If I miss practice at night, I'm gonna go run. It's either or. But I'm getting 2 days, two in a day. I don't care who I fight. I'm gonna make sure I'm ready for everything.
There it is, man. Next question for you. Here we go.
Mike Tyson or Floyd Mayweather?
Floyd.
You're Floyd
Pretty boy
guy.
Floyd.
Pretty boy Floyd. He just fought someone the other day, and I don't know what these fights are that he's doing, because if you watch, I know they're money. He's just cashing in now.
Yeah.
He was clowning that whole fight, and like when he would let loose combos on this guy, it looked like that dude did not even belong in the same arena as Floyd Mayweather. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? What's he getting paid for that? How much is he getting paid to just smack this dude around?
A lot.
Floyd's just doing anything for the money right now. I ain't gonna lie.
That shit is wild.
Chill though. I ain't gonna lie, because it's gonna be that one person that's gonna catch him. Your age gonna catch up to you.
Some random dude.
Somebody.
He should box Bryce Henry.
Roy Jones Jr.
Yeah.
And
you know what?
It's not after knockout.
Dude, Roy Jones Jr. was my favorite boxer growing up.
He was mine too.
Yeah, and I don't think he would have. He lost the one fight by disqualification when he was in the weight class that he belonged. But what he was like 59-1, and then he was like, yeah, you know what? Fuck it, I'm going to start going up weight classes.
Yeah, he went heavyweight, I think.
Yeah, he went all the way to heheavyweight. He won a title at heavyweight. But you know what? I don't know if he would have ever fucking lost a fight if he just stayed put where he was at 59-1 or what, 58-1 or whatever he was. He might have gone 101, you know, when it was all said and done. That guy was the best.
I swear, I think he could have been like the best. Like, I feel like he's better than like Floyd in his prime. Like, you get what I'm saying? Both of the boys at their prime, I give it to Roy, and be honest with you.
Roy was something else, man. He was something special.
Else.
All right, next question. Pick one: comedy movies or action movies? Rambo.
Comedy, ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I could laugh all day. My favorite person is Jim Carrey. Like,
no way.
I like Ray Reynolds too.
Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, Ryan.
Deadpool, right?
Yeah, Ryan.
Yeah. He's a fucking funny bastard.
What's your favorite Jim Carrey movie?
Jim Carrey, I like what's that? What is called? I like a couple of them. I like the Ace Venturas. I like both of the Ace Venturas. I like the what is it called? The one when he was trapped in the little dome. I'm trying to remember.
The Truman Show.
The Truman Show. The Truman Show. The Truman Show.
Yes.
That's my favorite. I ain't gonna lie. That's my
The Truman
favorite.
Show.
The Truman Show is
What
my
about
favorite.
Dumb and Dumber?
It was straight.
A little too dumb.
A little too dumb.
Yeah, a little too dumb. All right. That's awesome, man.
They're from my hometown in that movie.
Nah, for real?
Yeah. In that movie, they're from Well, they dated a girl from Cranston. They live in Providence in the movie. Then they drive away. But that's where I live. That's where I'm from.
That's crazy. Right around the corner.
Yep.
Yeah. Freda Felcher from Cranston. Mike knows her.
Yeah.
All right. Last question.
All right. Beach party or pool party?
Pool party.
Pool party all day. It's cleaner.
All day.
I liked going to the beach party all day, and then you go to the pool party at night, and that's a rough day right there. That's when you really get people that are so fucked up because they're all sunburned and long ass day in the sun. Then you go into a pool party and people are just barely walking.
Yeah, just out fried.
Oh my God, those were the best days,
dude. Well, hey Rambo. Thank you for coming on the show tonight. You got to show your personality to an audience here. Everybody's going to see you fight for real on December 3rd when you step in there with Jacoby, Brett Lowry, not Mike Lowry. If you want to take a second and you want to deliver a message to anybody who's going to be tuning in on December 3rd, let them know what they need to be in store, what they're going to be in store for. Go ahead and take a moment and say a few things. If you want to shout some people out as well, this is your time.
Hey, y'all pay attention. December 3rd, it's going to be a movie because everybody outside, not even just me, the whole team outside. And shout out to Ryan for making this possible.
There it is, man. Short and sweet. December 3rd, Hollywood Hard Rock, Hollywood, Florida. Another Slaughterhouse takeover. Thank you very much for coming on tonight, and we will catch up with you down the road, bud.
Most deaf.
All right, man.
Later, man.
There he is. I like the vibe of the entire fucking team, dude.
Yeah. I was going to say, December 3rd, I really want to be there. And I know we've talked about this, can't be there, but kind of want to be there. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? Hey, dude, maybe we talked to a couple people and maybe the other December. I don't know. We haven't heard much about the other December thing yet. So maybe
I don't think that you're going to be going to this. I'm just going to let you know. You're probably not going to be going.
Yeah, dude, it's sad, man. Let's go, boys. It says Guerrilla Warfare in the comments. Hey, guys, thank you guys for all tuning in tonight. And I hope you got to know these guys a little bit because this team, these guys are so tight. Like we were talking about it. When we go to these events, we see a lot of fighters. We see a lot of people in the industry, but nobody rolls in there like these guys do.
Not quite.
They roll in there 6, 7 deep every fucking time, maybe 10 deep. Maybe they got their girls with them. Then it's 18 deep.
A whole table worth of people. Yeah,
and then some more. It's a huge. They move as a family. They move as a unit. They back each other up. It's pretty awesome to see.
Well, and you know how he was saying like, hey, you guys are family, and you kind of feel that when in Orlando, so Kyle and I talk to everyone we see. And I think that people think we're exaggerating when we say that. We're not exaggerating. We probably talk to people that aren't even paying attention because we talk to everybody. I'm telling you. So I'm there. I'm talking to the paramedics. Every time I go to the fights, I talk to every single security person or somebody who works there. I will go and I will say, hey, you ever see this? Oh, you're lucky. You get to be in the room. Like watch for this person and this, and that. So the paramedics, I was talking to them and they're sitting there and I'm kind of giving them a rundown of what fights are going to be crazy and what people I haven't seen yet, whatever. And then I see Bryan Duran walking in. So he's like, comes in the room and he's looking around and he sees me and he's like, oh, and he just comes straight to me and daps me up, pulls me in for the hug, What's up, man? He's so excited to see me. So I was excited to see him. So I was like, oh, what's up, And then so he goes like this, and then HD, it comes in, gives me a hug. Oh, hey, what's up? Oh, and he turns. And let's go. You know, like, and it's one after another. And I'm like, holy shit. Like, it was the coolest thing ever. And it does make you feel good. And it's fun. And you know these people and you become, you know, friends and you see their lives. You get to follow their career and it's fun, you know, and I really enjoy that. So, yeah, these guys are awesome. They roll with a big crew, and you know, now they're with the Beltrans too. The Beltrans were with them. So you know, it's really cool.
It's a pretty cool thing. There's a event this weekend. We have a show tomorrow night. We're going to talk about it more tomorrow night too. But we have I didn't even mention the fact that the show is almost over, folks, because two guests had to reschedule. Glendel Futrell. He had to call in sick because he has a sick child, so he has to take care of his kids, family first. We understand that. We always agree with that. And Rynell Riley is cutting weight right now, and he's going to talk to us tomorrow night. At the end of the show, he'll be the last guest on the show tonight. Tomorrow night.
I feel like we had a feeling that Wednesday might not have been the best night, but we decided on Wednesday. And basically kind of played out the way that I think we thought it would, because he is cutting weight. He's tired. He's probably angry. You know, tomorrow he weighs in, then he can eat, do the, you know, he does the official and the ceremonial weigh-ins. Then he's going to be hyped up and back in form, you know, not fucking disheveled and pissed.
Disheveled and pissed. And ornery fucking the black rhino all pissed off. That's what we don't really want him on the show. Dude, I was like diving into this card a little bit this weekend, and do you realize how much experience is on this card tomorrow? Like, I mean, this weekend. You got Joey Beltran that's got 43 pro fights, and we all know Joey Beltran's career in MMA. He was with the UFC, he was with Bellator, he's been everywhere, he's fought everyone, he fought Rampage, he fought fucking everyone. And he is a Hall of Famer in this sport. Then you got Houston Alexander, who's got 38 pro fights, and he fought in the UFC and Strike Force and all over the fucking place. But then you got Sean Wilson in the co-main event against Kevin Kroom. Sean Wilson has 71 pro fights. He's 39, 29, and 1 or some shit like that. Or 2, whatever. He's fought everywhere. Bellator, you name it. He's been there. Kevin Kroom, UFC. He's got fucking 38 pro fights. Then you got Dakota Cochran and fucking Robbie Peralta. You got, I mean, it's like, there's some guys on here that been around for a long time and have been through it and done it. You know what I mean? Like, I was impressed by some of the fights that they got lined up here. And then our girl Audra Cummins is back in there for her second time around against a doctor.
A doctor, yes.
We're diving into her opponent today a little bit, and she's like, yeah, look at that guy. He looks straight out of a fucking Mad Max movie. All right, Mike, scroll up, pick a guy, and we'll do we'll try to do an impression. Ready?
Okay, here we go.
All right, Will, you want me to do
yeah, I'll do this guy.
Is that good?
That was good. I think you knocked it out of the park, man.
All right.
This guy looks like a fucking straight up killer right here. Look at this guy. He is fucking looks like he's ready to kill. But yeah, this is a doctor, right? We were talking about that. That's a fucking doctor. This woman, Shell, TNT.
She also does fitness competitions and shit. I don't know what kind of doctor she is, but when you go to her Instagram, it's like, what was it, like hormone health and something or whatever?
Yeah, I was kind of like, whoa, she's a straight up doctor. She's gonna go fucking bare knuckle fight. She's a doctor, and like she might be at fucking Mr. Olympia, you know.
Yeah. I don't know.
Kind of crazy.
PhD or MD. I don't know. I don't remember what I could tell you what her Instagram is right now for anybody that wants to check it out. Check it out. Mike, check it out. You want to check it out? Check it out. We'll check it out. Check it out. It's doctor. It's DR _ Sarah Shell. And she works at Shell Medical Hormone Health and Wellness in Chandler, Arizona. And she is a mother of 3, 34 years old, fitness competitor, and now bare knuckle fighter.
Yeah.
It's fucking amazing who some of these people that they're pulling into this sport. Huge shout out to HD Davis, Bryan Duran, and Rambo LaFlair for coming on the show tonight. 3 great characters, 3 good guys that are going to be going in there to put on a show December 3rd. And yet another Slaughterhouse takeover in Hollywood, Florida. They have Blake Davis on that card. They have Jeremy Smith on that card. They have I think Brett Lowry is a Slaughterhouse management guy.
Yeah.
Glendel Futrell, who was supposed to be on tonight, he's on that card. So I think they have like 9, maybe 10 fighters.
Did you say Jeremy Smith already?
I said Jeremy Smith, yeah.
Yep. Smith, Russo, Lowry, Duran.
Yeah, it's wild, man.
Yeah. Davis.
Blake Davis, yeah.
Yep. The other Davis. 2 Davis.
Oh, 2 Davises.
Yeah, Howard Davis and Blake Davis.
Oh, yeah. Blake and Howard, yeah, man. So thank you to those guys for coming on. If you guys haven't gotten the app and want to check out that card, which I would urge you to check out the one this weekend and December, and in between then and December 3rd is the fucking
UK Newcastle.
The Newcastle card is November 26th or something like that.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
So you go there, use our app, use our link at the bottom there, and dude, pay $4.99 and you get 3 fucking cards right off the rip. So
I was saying if you signed up on November 3rd or November 5th rather, to see the fights that we were just at, you would get those, the ones this weekend, the UK, and Hollywood in 1 month.
Right. For $4.99.
$4.99.
For a little more than a fucking gallon of gas.
Yeah. So stop being a bitch and get the goddamn app and use our freaking code, okay?
Yeah. And one last shout out to our sponsors, Guerrilla Warfare.
Put the other one in the bottom there.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah.
There it is. And like I said, get on there, Guerrilla Warfare Apparel. Use the promo code and get 15% off now. 15% off your fucking purchase. Get their gear. These guys are signing more and more fighters. They're going to be at the BKFC 34 event down in Hollywood, Florida in person. Guerrilla Warfare will be there. Hop on now.
Support GWA. If you support them, it supports us and it supports all these fighters too. So, you go and you buy some shirts and some hoodies and stuff like that. You help out the company and the company's helping all of us. So, it's just one big love affair.
There it is. And with that said, check us out tomorrow night. We got Tony Murphy coming on. We got fucking Jeremy Smith coming on. Let me see. Jeremy Smith, Blake Davis, and Fames, along with Tony Murphy. And if you guys saw Tony Murphy on that last
and Rynell Riley.
And Rynell Riley now. He'll be on tomorrow night. So we got 5 fighters on tomorrow night. Tune in. Thank you guys for tuning in as you always do. And we will catch you tomorrow night. Mike?
Peace.